Um, I will be. Oh my god, what is that noise? Why do they have to play this so loud? I'm literally in my room. But yeah, I actually gonna make a part. I'm not too tired to do it and all that, and I'm not too bored of this series. I might be posting different Naruto what ifs. It after this, I might be able to finish this one in a few episodes. So after the whole third Okage happened, actually, I'm gonna finish it in this episode. Oh my god, why are they so loud? My sister's a hyena. She needs to shut up. But yeah, and they would be sent up to Tsunade. Well, instead of Jiraiya being there to train Naruto, Naruto would meet up with Jiraiya, and they would go search for Tsunade. But while searching, Naruto would be sitting in the whole hotel where he knows what Jiraiya does, and the people would come try to take him, but when they get there, you say, "It's you, the purple fox." And this is whenever a sword would strike down with red energy, with Itachi's eyes in the Mangekyo form. Why is this happening? Is since they already fought before, because it's not the first time since he became popular and known to more that the Akatsuki tried to attack him. So Akatsuki's are, they already know how strong they are, but they don't know how strong they really are, as they didn't really take much action against them in main canon. Like, they were a big threat. Like, nobody really 1v1'd one of them, except, like, Naruto. But he still had a whole bunch of frogs and all that. I think one person did 1v1 one of them and took them down. Sasuke. I know what you guys are saying, but it was a really close match, quote unquote. I think there was too many plot holes in that one battle. Since they were too tired to move, and technically, Dodara, the explosion dude, had no chakra left, but surprisingly has a jutsu that doesn't need chakra, surprisingly, to activate or anything. Which I get that if it's like stored up chakra, but just to use it for that one, like that one time, and all that, and it's such an ultimate jutsu that it can kill people instantly or like deteriorate their body. But Sasuke apparently had no chakra or no way to move. He cast a, what was it, a genjutsu, I'm pretty sure, looking like he died, and he was fast enough to escape the huge explosion. Yeah, plot holes, right, though. Yeah, I think that's the only person that 1v1'd one of them. And let me think, actually, Kakashi did too. And but Obito, I don't think he used all of his powers of his Rinnegan, but that was pretty much before he got the Rinnegan and all that. Also, we're not going to count Naruto because Madara. No, that was still 2v2. Kisame. Yeah, nobody actually defeated Akatsuki except Sasuke 1v1. That's pretty sad. Actually, no. Shikamaru did. Technically, he did take him into a forest and took him down 1v1. Pretty much. Even though he had help from the beginning a little bit. But as soon as they left the area, he did take him down by himself, technically. So that's like two people that did it. But yeah. So he'd swing down, destroying the area and flattening this whole place. Naruto would activate his cloak, having three tails activated. This is his star cloak, I'll call it from now on. And he would grab onto stuff and he'd launch forward fast as he can, and he would activate wings, flying. And he would turn around and he would shoot a sort of energy, but it would hit into the sky and it would make really loud noise and bright light, which would alarm, Jiraiya about something happening, and he would be flying by him, at least them, and they would chase after him, and he would have got them to an area where there's nobody there, and when they get there, he would have activated the water style, and you'd swing it, and what would happen? They have to dodge. It would destroy rocks and all that. And they would have a fight while Naruto goes ahead and takes down the dude with the big sword really quick, sort of. He would be launched into the water and hit the ground and fall. While him and Itachi fight with him using Susanoo, which would be beating down Naruto. And this is whenever Naruto would activate the Nine Tails chakra on top of his regular cloak, which what would happen is this chakra around him would turn red and boiling, and this is when 3 more tails would activate, and his claws would get more stronger, I guess, and he'd swing them, and he would smack. This is not perfect Susanoo, if you're wondering. This is only like the skeleton and maybe not all the armor. And then he would fight. With it being a huge fight, but eventually, of course, Jiraiya would come. But this is whenever Itachi would activate, like, not a perfect Susanoo, but a better Susanoo and strike Naruto, which would hurt him a lot, but he would be set back and all that, but he'll be fine. He has to leave with his partner since Jiraiya has came, which would be too much of a hassle since they're in teams to overpower Jinchurikis and all that. So after this, I'm gonna skip to when they find Tsunade, and this when they find Tsunade. Naruto fought her, but he didn't go full cloak. And she would go up to Jiraiya saying, I have a bet for you. If he can learn the Rasengan in 2 weeks, I'll come back to the Leaf Village. And this is when Naruto would actually be taught the Rasengan in this. He would do all the training really quickly until the last one, which would take him the 1 week to figure out. And he would come back to her, showing the purple Rasengan with his chakra, of course. Actually, it'll be the violet Rasengan, how about that? And he would decrease the size, saying, and have other Rasengans follow after it, saying Solar System Rasengan. Saying this is a really strong ability I learned. And you know those weird Rasengans that they showed in Shippuden for some reason? Like the Great Ninja War. Like, they gave him so many different Rasengans, and they're all just like multiple or like one more Rasengan swirling around it. It was like Planetary Rasengan, which was a solar system, quote unquote. No, it had like a mini Rasengan circling it, and a big Rasengan, I think, was like the sun or something in the middle, and all that. But this one would have 8 planets and 1 dwarf planet. But, yeah. And he would have the swing around, and he would shoot it, hit the ground, exploding it. Proved her wrong. He would take her back to the village. And while at the village, this is whenever Sasuke would have got introduced to the Sound 4. And he would have took the curse mark with them leaving and all that. And this is whenever they would find him all the way having through the battles with Naruto as the leader, as the Jonin level, and all that with the Jonin vest on, and all that, and they would be instructed and they would make it through with Naruto helping on the way there. But this is whenever he gets there and their battle happens. Naruto having a 3 cloak, which could take on him with the second curse mark at an even level. But this is whenever Naruto would feel the rain, with him telling him, "This is my true power." And his chakra would rise even further, not spreading more chakra tails, but it has doubled pretty much to what standards it was. And it would intensify. He would raise his hand, saying, "This is a strong lightning jutsu, and one day you should try to learn it, but I have perfected it." Grabbing his wrist, and he would say, "Lightning Dragon!" And a big one would come out the sky, and he wouldn't hit him, but what he would do is that he would control it with his amount of control he would have of it, with his chakra hand swinging it around, and he would throw it at the wall where the Valley of Death would technically end, and he would create a huge gash in it, going further back with a rush of water going down this hole, or like this new, like, waterfall, you could say, which Sasuke would pass out, with him being taken away since he can't get stronger and all that. And I'll say that some Orochimaru himself took him away with a whole bunch of ninjas there and all that. So yeah, this is where I'm ending it off because I wanted to. Sorry about that, and goodbye.